Hey, very good morning to all the people out there, all the all the nun people out there. Sometimes we do get one. If you are the chosen one, good morning to you too, or very late evening, whatever the case may be. Let me turn on the fan. You know the deal, and I got the right thing. So hang in there. The education is about to begin. Is everybody in? That was Jim Morrison said that, right? Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. I've always wondered, before I get into the topic, as I think about that, like this is a Bohemian Grove or whatever, like once a year, those powerful elite people, they all meet up there, like Northern California, some secluded private resort thing. And they like, I don't know, there's some owl or some I don't know, in the Jewish tradition, we have a thing called the Moloch. What are they bow to the Moloch? It's like the horn devil or whatever. Yeah, 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 yeah. Moloch will rise. I think about the beast must come alive. Isn't that song go like that? Do. Oh no, that's Nine Inch Nails. That's there's a man in the box. Who is the man in the box? I like it. I wrote a song like that too. It said because the video, the Nine Inch Nails video, it doesn't show the man in the box. Actually, I don't think so. I thought of a good idea. Something along that line. I wrote like a lyrics kind of man in the box, but something where you really find out like who is the man in the box. A lot of these rock and roll guys. And this is leading into the narrative of tonight. Saturday night observations. I go on my walks. Let me take a slug of my tea here. Guess what? We got it. The chai spice. We got it. We got it. So I feel like it's better once you when you get your shit, your caffeine kick, even though there's not much, but it's good enough. You know what I mean? It's I like it, because I don't drink coffee. Coffee is like comparing like a firecracker to like an atomic bomb. Like it's nothing. The tea is cool. You get that little something, but that's enough. You don't need the coffee. That weird. I remember I went to Starbucks one time. I've been there in years, and it was like in the morning. I said, fuck it, let me treat myself. Let me get that cafe mocha, that grande one. And I'd start drinking. I go, wow, this tastes incredible. And then about a half hour later, I start get these weird jitters, and like weird. I said, I am done with that shit. Okay, and I know, and that's what a lot of people they get hooked on that shit. You don't care what the side effects are. The side effects kind of ease up once your body gets used to it, but that doesn't mean it's good for you. So I don't like that shit because I remember when I was bodybuilding, I tried every supplement under the sun. Remember, like BSN, they had one called NO Explode. Same thing. It's like a pre-workout or post-workout thing. Man, that thing had so much caffeine in it. Oh my god! It made a coffee look like nothing. Made a coffee look like a firecracker compared to that. And I was getting weird reactions from it. So I just got off that shit completely. Um, stimulants. Damn, man. You don't need that shit. I need it when I wake up in the morning. I'm kind of groggy. Hey, you know why? Because it's the garbage you're eating. It's the garbage you're eating. Now, listen, I'm not perfect, man. I treat myself to some ice cream, and you know, um, I threw out the rest of those chocolate things because I don't know, I was seeing like these little tiny, I don't know, they're like microscopic little bugs going around, and it's like, I don't know where they come from, but I didn't think to put that. I seal it, like I close it, but believe me, bugs are quite resourceful, and I don't want to eat those things, and the bugs get a free trip down my digestive system, and I don't know, get these weird, like it was not Fantastic Voyage, with Raquel Welch. Oh my God, there's a scene I know it's a Disney movie. I've seen
there's a scene like where she takes off like that. She's got that skin tight suit on. Oh my god, you know, it's like just wow. Like, can you imagine? I heard like people in the theater, the temperature went up in the theater. You know, like people watching that, they were just like, whoa. Yeah, that's why she got cast for that part. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of hot women like that out there, but you know, and they all go to the auditions. They all want to be. It's not like the hottest that gets it. It's whoever the producer is, whatever he wants, like or the you know the company, whatever Disney. They wanted that. They wanted her in there. And then there those women, their egos go up tenfold, you know, 100-fold maybe. Yeah, they just walk around. They go, yeah, I'm the best. You know, like I'm in the movies. I'm the best. You know, it goes to their heads, man. It does. It does. I'm telling you, it does. It has to. It has to. Because then you get like, you know, worldwide recognition. You're going around, and you're just like everybody knows. Look, it's like, you know, yeah, they cordon off the road, you know, for the award shows and stuff like that. Those people are treated like royalty. Okay, that's how it is. Now, I never was anything that big, but I do remember when I was on So You Think You Can Dance on season one on the premiere, some people recognized me walking around, and they were just like, you know, giving me props, kind of respect. And I remember I got like a little taste of, you know, what it's like to be. Um, but I never made it, you know, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, you know. In a way, I am. In a way, I'm not, because I feel like I got a lot of heart, man. I feel like I really try, and it would just be great if the casting director or somebody sees that and you'd be like, "Damn, dude, you really work so hard, you know. You really put in so much." And that's why, like, you know, I didn't work out. I didn't go to the gym yesterday, but I did watch on YouTube, and I watch these guys that are extremely strong. They don't look huge or anything, but they are. Let me tell you something, man. There are dudes out there that don't look like Mr. Olympia, but let me tell you, these guys are fucking cut hard as fucking nails, and they can do shit with their bodies like plank push-ups, where they're like, you know, her hands are back and they're fucking doing it in push-ups, and their feet are coming off the ground, and their upper body is like their balance. Go ahead and you try to do fucking one of those. Okay? I'm watching these guys and they teach how to do it. And it's fucking hard. Or guys trying to do push ups on 2 fingers. Go ahead, try to do that. Okay? Or taking 90 pounds and doing chin pull ups with 90 pounds or even 45 pounds up to like chest level over bar. I've seen guys even do it to stomach. I'm fucking strong as fuck for their body, you know? So, I mean, I'm just really impressed when I see some of these dudes. You're fuck, dude. They're badass dudes, you know? That can do shit like that. One arm pull up with control. Jesus Christ. Look, dudes. Badass, man. It's like a combination of gymnastics, you know, and like CrossFit, and just like military kind of. Jesus, man. Wow. Can't fake that shit. Yeah, you could probably take, you know, you could take stuff that could really make you stronger to make those kind of moves possible. But you're gonna have that is still work. There is no faking that shit, dude. There is no faking that. Whew, man. Um, so I even tried. I tried like they said, okay, well if you want to, you know, instead of doing generic push-ups, get those hands back. Try to get those hands back, and you'll see your feet will start to come. It's really, really, really hard, but I was able just to get in that kind of in that position. I got a pump like you wouldn't fucking believe. I was, whoa, because you're hitting parts of your chest. You're hitting everything like that. You're just not used to doing that. Whoa, handstand push-ups. Try doing those. Try challenging yourself. And if you can't do any of these things, because I consider them advanced, get to the point where you can. Get to the point where you're doing so many push-ups, it's like fucking nothing. Doing so many pull-ups, you gotta put weight on it to challenge yourself. I know, I think about this and I say, man, it's a lot of fucking work, right? And what, just to look good for somebody else? Now do it for yourself, man. Fuck everybody. I'm sorry, I know, fuck women. I know the whole idea is to do that, but why don't you just do it for you? Do it for you. When you go to the gym, do it for you. Don't do it for the people watching. Don't do it to impress anybody. Don't do it do it for you. You don't need anybody to clap for you or cheer for you. You're you. Do it for you. You don't need anybody to watch you. Okay? Do it for you. I want you to remember that. I heard this on motivation, on YouTube. It's like the hardest walks, the hardest things, the hardest road is the ones we will travel alone. Maybe wasting your time with too many friends, wasting your time on the phone or whatever it is, friends. Stop wasting time. Stop watching television, man. Hit the gym. Learn something. Learn something, along with fitness. I told you I didn't go to the gym today, but I learned something today. Why not? Why not always be learning? Now I noticed that I went on that walk and it took me up a sunset past the rainbow. All these people, they all wear black and they like hard rock music, whatever, rock and roll, hard rock. You know, they all got that tough kind of attitude kind of thing. And, I don't got to show them nothing. I'm a fan of some of that stuff too, but you know what? I don't got to dress like those idiots. And then I continued down the sunset by this Bootsy Bellows place, and these people coming out with this, walking by, angry, using profanity, music I could hear inside it sucked. I was like, what the? At least, you know, at least when I went out, a lot of places I thought I had a good time. I didn't meet anybody, but at least I went out and danced and had a good time. People don't look like they're having a good time. They ain't meeting anybody. I mean, that's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking about. I took the bus one time to this club in the bus. I took the rail to Pasadena just to get away from the area, go dancing out there. And I found like an old town Pasadena. I found this club like Studio 54 kind of thing. I remember I danced there. I danced a lot of places, a long, long time. Okay, never really hooked up, never met any women or nothing. Danced for a shitload of hours, my friend. When I say a shitload, I'm talking decades. Decades, my friends, decades. So I'm kind of happy I had my time. It's all right. Time comes and goes for everyone. It's the way it works. Hope you enjoyed yours when you were here. If you didn't, that's on you. If you have money and you're not enjoying your life, that's on you, man. And then your money is tied up in the wrong place. Why don't you take some of that goddamn money and go out and have some fun while you still can? Let me give you an example. I mean, I guarantee you, most of the people that are successful, they I mean, I don't even care, but let's just talk about me because that's what it's all about. There's a chick that comes to town every once in a while, and, and we have kind of like an arrangement. It's like 300 for the half to see her, and it's just well worth it. Um, you're not going to see women like with these kind of dimensions, my friend, very often. And I am more than willing to pay that to have exclusive time with her. Who is she? Doesn't matter who she is. Look, man, you could look up all these fucking big boob girls if you want. It's a difference, right? Anyway, so I have her number. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna see you again, right? And we have our thing, 300 for like the half. And then she texted me today. And she goes, oh, that was like 10 years ago, and she gave me this interesting reason that says I got to have at least 500 for the hour, or else I feel like my body's not worth it or something. Like, it was really interesting. A logical kind of way of thinking. Because I usually charge guys 700, you know, but I know you kind of thing. I could do for five. And before I answered, I thought to myself, and I said, okay, three bills for the half, right? And she travels here from like back east, not here for very long. And I was like, I just lost like in the crypto market. I'm down like 2,500 bucks. Sold all my comics today. I took a big risk, nothing. So I only got a couple thousand left in there that's still working right now. And I was like, man, it just doesn't really help me, to pay 500, And I said, okay. But you know what? It's like an extra. Think about this. I was willing to spend three for the half, but I get an hour for like 500, an extra 200 bucks. So I told her, okay, I'll give you the five, I'll do it. And that's what it costs. It costs what it costs, okay? And that's the takeaway that I want to impart to you people, that if you don't know how to enjoy your life, take my reference. It costs what it costs, okay? Stop being so cheap and pay the price, okay? It's not going to break you. If something's going to break you, then don't do it. But, you know, again, if it's something that doesn't happen very often, take that into consideration, and it's worth it, okay? In my opinion, because in life, it's all you get are those experiences. And when life is gone, it's gone. The experiences, the time, everything's over. That's all you can get is experiences while you're here. So if you have a chance to do something, and it's even a little, cost you a little bit more than whatever, just fucking do it, man. Okay, the money comes and goes, all right? It does. I don't care what other people think. To some people, 500, I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care. It's my fun. It's my enjoyment. There's idiots that would rather go to a gym. They live right around the block from a gym that would cost them 75 bucks a month, but they rather go 100 miles to another gym because it's 39 a month. They're morons, okay? Look, it's the time you're wasting. You don't understand. To go to the gym, you want to make progress. The further you have to travel and go out of your way and then come back, you're wasting time, man. A couple extra bucks a month. A month is 30 days, dude. You're crying over 40 bucks a month, or what the fuck is wrong with you? Meanwhile, this guy that I know, he spends that on coffee every fucking day. The $4, $5 for fucking coffee, and he'd rather go cross town to the fucking gym. I know another guy that does it too. And these guys are just out there. They and no offense to them, they just don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, and it's not my job to teach them, because they're good people, but they're not all there. Like they're. It's kind of like you're some things you can't teach. You can try to impede good advice to people, but these guys are not big kids anymore. They're in their 40s and 50s already. They're set. The way that they are. But for me, I know what I enjoy. Okay, and I am more than happy to compensate for what I really, really like because it's that fucking rare. Now, how do I know it's that rare? Is because I go around. I went to stood outside the Bootsy Bellows in the rain, whatever, and I look at every woman coming out there, and none of them are anywhere near what I would want to hang out with. Okay, that's how rare the kind of women that I pay for are, and that's what it is. That's why I'm willing to pay. And I told this to my ex girlfriend when she was my, and I said, "Look, give me the money, give me the money." You're not, you're not, and I told it to her face. You're not like them. You're not in the league of that. And she got really offended by it, of course, but she's not. Okay. Now I threw out some names of some of those women. You want to know so bad? Go back, watch a couple episodes. It doesn't matter. We all have our taste, what we would consider wow. Okay. And those wow women to me, if I have to pay to be with them, I will more than happy will do it. Okay. It's not showing weakness or anything because if that's the way that those women are, then you have to show them that you're willing to be on their team. And money is just a tool. Now, there's a difference between them trying to upsell you. This one chick was not. It sounds like she's upselling, but she's not. You know, I can tell the difference. Um, and for something simple like I do with her, we just have a little fun, whatever. It's not like she wouldn't risk, and really, um, it's kind of irrelevant to her anyway. She really doesn't need the money. Besides, I think about how much money I blew in the casinos on average, and I got nothing for it, nothing. At least to give it to a chick, you get to have some fun. I'm not going to get into the what I do for fun because it's not important. We all have our things that we enjoy, and you're allowed. There's no law that says you can't. Um, an escort. That's fine, and we're not talking about anything on top of that. So that way it's kosher. Okay. Um, we'll just leave it at that. You use your imagination, because I sure as hell use mine. And you know that's how I look at it. I those women. There's not many of them like that out there. Um, Sometimes during the day, I'll see women that I would really, really, and I try to approach them, and they just brush me off. I can't. You can't just go up to them and say, "Hey, or how much, how much, how much?" It doesn't work that way. It has to be casually introduced because a lot of those women are not working girls. Listen, I've had women I've met. They just told me straight up, "Yeah, I'm a massage therapist, everything." And then you're right in there. You're right in that. Then there's no words and there's nothing more that needs to be said. You find out what they charge. Boom, boom, boom. Um, you know, you but you need to find out that information. Now, the problem is, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to sometimes say things uh, appropriately and properly, but you have to practice. It's like, how are you going to do those plank push-ups if you don't practice? You have to get strong, just like you got to get communication strong. You got to get strong in the gym. Now, you know, I'm the kind of guy like, sure, I'll look at myself every once in a while in the mirror, but that's not why I do this. I'm not a cosmetic bodybuilder, even though on my business card, that's what it says. But no, I know that like lifting, doing baby, like that's not what I am. I'm into like hardcore fitness. I mean, when I say hardcore, I'm talking about stuff that is testing my parameters. Now, again, I'm not young. I'm going to be 48 years old. So I'm well aware, like, but, I'm not talking about doing flips and stuff. I'll do some kind of, not somersaults, but kind of like a judo flip, on the AstroTurf. I'll do it like with like kind of a roll, like a tumble, and try to flip myself over as once my head goes over, I'll flip my feet up so I land on my back. Like I'll do shit like that. Sometimes I like to do shit like that. It's like a jujitsu flip or something. Like if you flip, I don't know. I like to do stuff within my parameters, but then test my limits in certain ways. You just have to be careful within reason. But believe me, your body can take an immense amount of punishment once you become advanced. Just watch, some of these younger dudes that can, holy shit, with those push-up bars, they can get up like, and then all the way. Wow, they're fucking strong. Their body is very strong. Their arms are strong as fuck to be able to their control. Because I can watch and because I know I've tried all this kind of shit and I'm not even close. So, I'm getting back to like where I can do handstand push-ups again. That's a decent thing. But these guys, I'm talking about pull-ups like they're nothing, chin-ups like they're nothing. Getting your feet up when you're from a dead hang on a bar, getting your feet up to 45, and oh my god, then to go even higher up than that. Woo! Not swinging, man. Not I'm talking about using power, and you know it. You know what it is. Watch some of these dudes, man. Um, like these elite calisthenics guys. Oh my god. I mean, this fucking. They don't look like super huge, but I guarantee if you stand next to one of these guys in person, um, you will see like every muscle defined. I mean, they're like it's the epitome of what a man's supposed to look like that's not on steroids. I mean, watch when these guys start doing these exercises, like they're cut like a diamond, cut as hard as 3 times 9. I've heard that saying before. I don't know what it means, but look, I give it up. You don't have to be fucking Mr. Olympia. Everybody else talks about Arnold. Hey man, let me tell you something. Not everybody was 6'1", 245, like 50 or whatever like that, taking steroids. Okay, there's ways you can build. I told you this. You can build one hell of a body naturally through enough work. You're not going to build a drug physique without drugs, but you will build one hell of a natural physique. And let me tell you something, man. I've been there, and it's you could get to a point where people will be coming up to you and say, "What kind of shit you on, man?" Okay, because you can build a drug-like physique, not an Olympia drug-like physique, like these monsters. But I'm talking about something where it's like pretty fucking badass compared to 99% of the population. Those guys, the Olympia thing. The same use Kicknish off there. That's come on. That's all. Yeah, tons of growth hormone and test, synthol, whatever the hell they're using, all that kind of shit. I mean, that's on stage, those walking behemoths and stuff like that. You don't have to be like that, man. I mean, I'm telling you, you could build, if you're 5'9", let me tell you something. If you are solid fucking muscle, like let's say 185 at 5'9", you are gonna fucking look badass. Okay, I'm talking like if you are solid at 185. Okay, if you're taller, you probably need a little more, a little more mass. Um, Depends on your genetics. But let me tell you something, man. I've been damn near close to 200. My core wasn't. I mean, I was, I was bodybuilder esque, but my core wasn't as strong as it is now because I was like thin. I said, why do I need to train my abs? They're getting secondary work through everything else, which is true. But there's a big difference, my friend, between like having it very solid, real cut and defined. Like I think it was Cali Muscle, that black guy. He goes, "How do you know? How can you tell if somebody's fat? If I can't see your abs, homie," is what he says. If I can't see your abs, you're fat, homie, is what he said. And you know what? He's right. 100% geracht. That means in Yiddish. That means he's 100% right. If you can't see your abs, you're fat, dude. I don't care what genetics. Oh, you don't look fat. It don't matter. You can't see your abs. You're fucking fat. Okay, and there, that's it. Period. End of story. You know, you can beat around the bush. You can not that. I'm not fat. Yeah, well, that's a vague term. If you can't see your abs, you're fat. Okay, I can show you mine. I don't need to. What the fuck? You know, because I'm not superficial. I don't care. But I could look at the mirror. I was like, yep, I could see every fucking the obliques and everything. Yup, yep. And abs are a fast recovery muscle. You can train them nearly every workout. Nearly every workout while you're taking a break. You could be doing. I mean, telling you, abs can take a tremendous amount of punishment. Don't do that stupid exercise with the Olympic bars. Those people like those hip thrusting. Don't do that nonsense. Don't do that nonsense. It's nonsense. Somebody idiot came up with it, and all the other morons followed. Uh, don't don't waste your time with that. You look, hang on the fucking bar, get your knees up, you know, use a fucking medicine ball, and go back and forth. You know, just do tons of. There's ways to hit your abs. You don't need a machine. I don't use any machines for ab work. Okay, but I hit my abs a million different ways, and you know, it's like I know what I'm doing. You know, those look. If you get a point where your legs are swinging back and forth and you're on your back, or you're bringing your legs up to your head, whatever, you can hit your abs a million different ways as long as you control everything. And the better you get, the more advanced type of ab work you can do. Just go basic, man, and get strong, get stronger. It's all it is. Simple. Why do they make this fitness thing so difficult? It's not. Fitness is very, very easy. Okay, even if you don't know what you're doing, you can start from absolutely nothing. If you don't know how to do a push-up, start with doing one. Okay, that's it. That's the beginning. Number one, you shouldn't be in a gym. If you don't know how to, you can't even do a push-up, then you need physical therapy because you need like a physical therapist to show you like how to move your body. Okay, you gotta learn the basics. You gotta start from absolute zero. Okay, and that's how you build. You sculpt from a foundation. If you don't even have a foundation, what the hell are you doing there? Ultimate Warrior said this. If you don't even know how to lift weights, go to a gym and just move around plates. I'm saying just pick up plates and move them around. 25-pound plates, 45-pound plates, dumbbells. Just move shit around. That way you start to get a feeling of what everything feels like. Just move shit around. Go to the machines and try every fucking one with like almost no weight on there, just to feel what everything is like. That's it. And don't look at anybody else. Don't worry about them looking at you. Just go do your thing. Don't worry about anybody because it doesn't fucking matter what they think. It doesn't matter what they're looking at. You're there for you. Be selfish in the gym. Now share the equipment, share the machine and somebody, but don't worry. Don't be so self-conscious. I know there's a million mirrors in these gyms. That's the fucking problem. Everybody's so self-conscious of what they look like, what they doing. I don't give a fuck with people, man. I'm there to stink it up. I'm the stink, whatever. I not really, that's just what happens. You get all sweaty and everything like that. But I'm there to work. I'm not there to look good. Okay. Now, I throw my shit in the dryer, whatever. But I'm there to work, man. I'm there to work. Find an area that you can work. Get away from maybe try to find a corner or whatever. Get the weights in there and fucking and do the work, man. Don't go there to talk to people. Don't go there to watch television. Don't go there to be on your phone. Go there to work. That's what I do in the gym. If I'm not working, I'm catching my breath um, walking over to they have like where I need a tissue because I'm wearing a mask. The snot is coming out of my nose and everything, or like it's in my mouth, just to spit that shit out so I can get back to work. Catch my breath for a second, and then get back to doing something. If I'm not kicking the bag, then I'm doing pull ups, chin ups, alternative push ups with dumbbells. How many people you see doing push-ups with dumbbells? I didn't stutter there. I didn't make a mistake. Yeah, where the dumbbells roll out and you're pushing up and then I'm lifting them and then doing rows. I'm working my ass off, man. And your body will reward you. Let me guarantee you something. And listen to what I have to say very carefully. I don't know how to make money in life. I'm not good. Financially, I struggle with that. I'm not a financially successful man, okay? I'll be the first to admit that. But I will tell you something. If your fitness routine is good and your nutrition is better, you you have to make gains. You have to. Your body will reward you. It'll reward you with more strength, with shape, tone, whatever. And let's say whatever you're walking, whatever, you won't even feel like you're walking. You feel like you're floating. Be nothing, you know. I can walk for miles and miles. That doesn't matter. Doesn't affect me like nothing because of what I do in the gym. Now I remember it was an episode of Groucho Marx had this. He had Jack LaLanne on there in like the 50s or early 60s or something. He's smoking a cigar, Groucho Marx, and he's like laughing when Jack LaLanne is telling him. And Groucho goes, let me get this straight. So you want these housewives to work out, you know, in their house, and then you want them to like cook dinner, clean the house, do everything, and the whole crowd's laughing, except everybody's laughing except Jack LaLanne. And Jack LaLanne says, Groucho, your thinking is backwards. You don't understand. Because if these women, these housewives or wives or women, if they work out, then all those other chores are effortless. He didn't get that. Nobody got that except Jack LaLanne. And that's why Jack LaLanne was probably the last person after all those people died. He was the last person still alive for many, many years. Okay. Because he knew he's way advanced. Now, what made Jack LaLanne so successful was he's also had great bedside manner, term that my friend told me. Being able to relate to people. I have a very difficult time doing that. Because to me, everybody's like competition to me. Like they're not there to help me. So I'm basically not here to help you. Like it's kind of like that's I throw it back. You know, I throw it back at people because that's what they've thrown me in my life. And unfortunately, it comes with a price. Like nobody's ever come up to me and say, hey, can you teach me? Do you got yeah, a couple people, but they want something for nothing. They're not gonna. And the way if I taught somebody, it would be pretty fucking intense. And I don't think people really want that. They want easy. And nothing worthwhile ever is. I mean, I told you, if I leave the gym and I work my ass off, I know it. It's an incredible feeling, when you push yourself, if you're not just there to waste time. And just like I was walking around, I have another, it's a different shirt, not like this. This one's a little baggy, but this one other one I have is like this, and it's like tighter, form fitting, and I'm just walking, and I walk past a rainbow, and some guy like he's with his friends or girls, he looks at me and he went like, dude, you to try to like make fun of me kind of thing, and I thought about that. Somebody says, "Oh, you're on steroids," and I could say, "Yeah, you got any?" Like, what do you? Boy, you're so You seem to be so knowledgeable. Why don't you tell me which ones I'm on? Like I love it. I love dumb, the dumb idiots. They don't like. I mean, meanwhile, like if you win like an Olympic medal, you're like commended and awarded, right? Like by society for being like a hero or something. Meanwhile, if you work your ass off for yourself, you get ridiculed by people. Now you might be, some people are like, wow, yeah, but it's just so weird. It's just so weird the way that society treats you. Like, and nobody's giving me any sponsorship or anything. I'm doing all this work on my own. I mean, think of like guys. Think about like Jackie Chan. You know how successful. I was watching some of his highlights from his movies. Oh my God, that guy's fucking was incredible. He worked his ass off. He was young. He stayed with it. Stayed with it. Finally was able to bring it to America and get down here. I wish I could be in movies and stuff. I just haven't been able to get an agent, or open casting call where somebody could see what I could do and use me for something. I just, or at least offer me something like in Yiddish we say "give a kick," take a look. It's just, but there's a lot of people that can do a lot of things. I was watching. There's like so many people, like these women, they're like Taekwondo experts. They can do like these kicks where it's like 100 kicks, like they're just on one foot, boom, 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 boom. They're walking as they're kicking, boom, 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 boom. There's people that can do a lot of shit, man. You know, I'm not saying I'm anything special, but I drive myself as hard as I can, to try to do everything. Like, and I think your body rewards you for it. It rewards you, Of course, superficially is what people see, but isn't it's more important how you feel. That's the number one thing of everything. You can't buy health, okay? You can't. Everybody tell you look great, you look great. That's cute and everything like that. But you know what? I don't give a fuck what people tell you look like. And you shouldn't either. How about how you feel? How about how you feel? That should be the most important thing. Problem is we're such a superficial society in Hollywood and everything with the hair and the makeup and everything like that. But you want to be real? A lot of these older women, okay, they haven't worked out in years, and they definitely look like they haven't. The age caught up to them, and what happens is it affects everybody. Look, if I didn't work out, for years, I would look like thin and frail, and it's like sick looking. Probably wouldn't have any energy, or wouldn't be able to walk or everything. I have a friend. He's like 6'1", 260 pounds. He can't walk or do anything. Because just his priorities are in the wrong place. He's not willing, to sacrifice. He cares so much about making money and cares zero about the health. Zero. And it's like if you have a choice, it should be the other way around. If you had one choice, I would invest any money that you have into your health. Now fuck everything else. You pay your rent, of course, you gotta survive it. But I'm saying just instead of like having a car or having anything, gym membership, good food. Those two things in of itself, and getting rid of all bad habits. I don't know, smoking weed, smoking anything, drinking alcohol, all that stuff's garbage. Out, 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 out. Just those couple things. Riding a bike or something. Think about like at least you have something. At least if you have fitness, at least you got that. It's something. Most of these people care more about how their houses look than their cars. And they don't understand that what's most important is the temple, their body, their how they feel. Fuck all that other shit, man. You know how many people have incredible mansions? They live in penthouse condos and they're falling apart. They gotta look like nothing. They got plenty of money. It's just all allocated in the wrong place. You don't gotta be a bodybuilder. That's a farce that was sold by Joe Weider, okay? That was a well orchestrated farce, okay? Through clever advertising, selling you, the Arnold, showing with the giant biceps, the protein powder or his Joe Weider's fitness system or his contests and everything or his magazines. They sell you everything, but the one thing that got him to make him look like that, okay? That's a dirty little secret, okay? They say Kicknish off. Don't look at that. I know. I spent years and years. I bought those magazines, Flex Mag. I bought them all to MD. I bought everything, okay? And I know these people are the most promoted of all. Look, I used to worship these wrestlers. Worship. I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be in the WWE. I wanted, okay? Who wouldn't want to be? If you're a kid and you watch the music hits and these guys come out and the crowd goes wild or boos. I mean, it's an amazing. There's nothing like it ever. Even though some of these guys now, I don't know about. But I'm talking back in the day, even up till the end to me was like the last Raw, like John Cena. That guy, I met that guy a couple of times. I just couldn't believe the size of that guy's hands, I couldn't fucking believe it. I was at my peak, at 185, like a diamond. And this guy walks in, just fucking with a t-shirt on, put his hand out. Fuck. Even his friends who he was with, he goes, all natural. They were joking about it. I go, all natural in here. I played along with it, but I know what he's on. It's not a mystery. He didn't have to tell me. He goes, I just hit my growth spurt. Yeah, cute wordage. If you know bodybuilding like I know bodybuilding, you don't have to ask. You already know. But I tell you what you don't know is how far you could go without. That's what most people don't know. Okay. It's a little too much. If your whole life is that, and I'm not saying it should be, but it's like, go if you go to Beverly Hills, just north of Santa Monica Boulevard, where all the homes are. There's very few people walking over there. Those people, they all drive everywhere. That's my point. These people, they got homes, $5 million, $10 million homes. They don't want. They have the Peloton in their house. Let me tell you something. That ain't good enough, okay? You got to get out and get some fresh air. You got to move around. At least you're going to the gym. If you're walking, these people, they don't, okay? They're physically or whatever, they don't match the value of their house, okay? Their house is in better shape than they are. That I guarantee you, because they're all superficial people, They're superficial, and they get all cosmetic work done anyway too. Fake tits, fake, the implants, hair, all that shit, that's all fake. But it's clever fake, so you can't really tell. It's all cosmetic to make it look real good. Because the real work is hard, my friend. I'm sorry to tell you, most women 50 years old do not look like J-Lo, okay? And she probably had a little work done too. Probably. I don't know. I'm almost sure. Because the physical, it all changes. You have to, I'm not going to give anybody, these people, any more credit than they already got. They got more money than fucking God. And none of those fuckers would even, after I try to reach out to all of them, wouldn't even listen to any of my ideas or anything. So fuck them, okay? I don't care what Stallone, where he came from and everything. Yeah, it's an incredible story. I'm not discounting his plight to make it. But that motherfucker wouldn't even give back, okay? He would not give back, all right? And people that just don't give back are, I just don't have sight. I can't. How could you not? Somebody that wrote something comparable won't even listen to you, can't be bothered. Couldn't fucking give somebody a dream in their life and just give them a fucking. Rather, he'd still talk to paparazzi longer than he would give somebody a pitch meeting. Anyway, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Those people, they're umgestuft, we call it in Yiddish. That means overstuffed. They got everything because they were bankable. It's like if you're bankable, you get everything. And if you're not, you're just lucky you're fighting to try to get. It's like applying for work. All these, I know I'm sticking with the narrative of entertainment, but, it just bothers me because, you try and there's no, it's not like in fitness where, you do the work and you see the reward, you feel the reward. You write a script and nobody looks at it. Where's your reward? The only thing is a satisfaction that at least you got it, you wrote it. You can tell people you wrote it, but it sure as hell doesn't guarantee anybody will listen to you, let alone read it. And of course, God forbid it be ever produced or made into a movie. Not even I didn't even go there. I mean, it took me to get my master's degree, literally 3 years, almost 3 years. I took my time with it, and then I had like challenges with people in departments. And I thought when I got that master's degree, I really thought the jobs, and nothing. Nothing. I've applied for everything from UPS in Las Vegas, post office work, teaching dance in community colleges in Las Vegas. Nobody is giving me a chance. One company did call me. I think it was like a elementary or high school. I think it was an elementary school or something. But they were looking for somebody to teach physical education. But these kids were like special needs, wheelchairs, kids in with trachea tubes. That's a special education. That needs a special person for that. That's not me. I mean, it takes a real special person to work with those special needs kind of kids. And I just not but they did call me. I did thank them, but that's not for me. And I do commend people that do that kind of work. That's God's work, to work with sick kids and stuff like that. I commend you. It takes the right person to do that. I know I talk about LA, how tough, but somebody told me, says, "Boy, you think it's tough here? Wait till you get to Vegas," she said. And I didn't want to buy that. I didn't want to buy that because you know I got a good hard drive in life, to succeed and become whatever I want to be. Um, but I know what she was implying. You only get like one go around, and it's like I hope you chased your dreams in your life. I felt like I did. I chased mine, but I saw this thing they're hiring also. I told you I'm a national co-champion in chess. I don't play anymore. I don't care. It's like 15 to 45, $40 an hour. That's a big gap, man. $15 to $40 an hour. That's a huge gap. And I wouldn't, if they hire you, run out there, move out there right away. No, that condo that I want, it's like 100,000. That's what they go for. The ones that something decent for me. So, I'd want like a guaranteed job or something. So after like 3 years you could pay it off. That's what I was trying to get, like a post office job. I was open minded. I applied. You know how many jobs I applied for at UNLV? Not one has responded to me. Not one. Not fucking one. And I hold an EDS degree, which is like, yeah, it's not a doctorate, but I'm damn near close. I'm supposed to take my comp exams tomorrow for the third time. If I pass it, I'm a doctor candidate. And I guarantee, even if you get that doctor degree, it's not going to guarantee you fucking anything. It's not. I mean, I'm going to try to get it. I'm going to really try this last chance. But doesn't it, like, when they show you these big numbers, these jobs, that, they pay 80,000, 67,000, 90,000, 100 plus now. I can't get, no, I haven't got nothing. You don't have work experience. Hey, you know what? Whatever position it is, you got to be the right person for it. I don't give a fuck really about what job work experience is. Okay, I don't care. If you're not the right person for it, that work experience counts for nothing. Okay, I'm a utility person. I can be trained for almost anything. Now, not specific type of engineering kind of labor, but I don't give a fuck if it's like contract negotiation, if it's a day laborer, if it's working at an Amazon moving packages. It's universal. It's like I could do any. I'm open to things, but it's got to be like something that you could go get ahead in life in, or else I don't see the point. You can't just gonna relocate to another town and then it doesn't work out, then you're fucked. It's, I guess when you're young, I just don't know. I don't know how you're wired. I know how I'm wired. To try to achieve things. And I'm different now than I was when I was younger. Like, I'm happy that I'm not younger in a way, but in a way, it's like just kind of sucks too, because you start seeing time. It's going, and you're not really enjoying. You're saying, okay, whose fault's that? You're not enjoying. I mean, you can only control the way that you do things. You can't control society. You can't. It's like the DJ is going to play whatever song, the music they want. It's your job to find the venue. Jesus. You got to find the right place to go to get down. And it's really hard because, it's hard to find the right venue for me. Now, but there are some times, you research and you find places that's like, oh shit, and they're generally further away. They're not around you. If they're around you, you're lucky. Believe me, there's a place called Dublin's that wasn't too far from me. It was pretty dope back in the day. Gone. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Almost 5. All right. Well, anyway, I thought I would just. There wasn't much. The reason that the narrative, the episode was Saturday night thing, because there was, I just walked around for a little bit and just wanted to get home to get some good food, and that's really important. If you're gonna work out, You better eat good. And I'm talking about good quality, nutrient dense foods. Stoke it with good quality foods, lean meats, quality pastas. I like sweet potatoes. I like uh, oatmeal. I like egg whites. I like mashed potatoes. I like uh, the spinach, the leaves. I put like a little avocado dressing on there. That's it. I like carrot juice, beet juice, like water, nutrient dense foods, rice. Go to Trader Joe's if there's one near you. You got good stuff there. The more you invest, the more you get out of it. I used to take so much of that protein powder, but my kidneys, I can't. It's too hard. I get kidney stone, issues from like all these powders and stuff like that. So I don't even do that anymore. I just try to go with the food and stuff. Anyway, before you go to the gym, you can take like, for guys, you make like tribulus, natural, good shit. Help boost your natural testosterone. And after you're done with your workout, either bring with you something, a recovery drink or something. Um, I have like Saison, all this kind of stuff. I don't take that anymore, but I have a carrot juice at home. I'll put like cayenne pepper in the carrot juice when I get home. My point is the more you invest, the more you get. Um, but again, my whole life was the gym. It's not anymore. It was, and that's wrong as well. I had to go through that phase too. But if you have nothing going on in life, at least choose a good addiction. Fitness is a good addiction. Drinking, smoking, drugs, garbage, pollution. Pick a good addiction. Gambling. Fuck all that shit, dude. Take all that money that you're giving the casino and take it and invest it in yourself. That's what I did. That's what I continue to do. Stop giving it away. Stop investing your time with the wrong people, the wrong places, and the wrong things. Remember, you have an internal compass built in here. It will tell you, the right direction. We all make mistakes, okay? But the difference between a fool and a wise person, and I always said wise man, but there's women that, counts for them too. The fool keeps repeating and knows it. The wise man learns, adapts, grows, and changes and reinvents. And knows that shit don't work. So you know. Don't waste your life going down the wrong road. Don't be in the car with the wrong people that are headed toward it off. The car is going off the cliff or into a crash, and you're in the back seat. Get out of the fucking car and walk the right path. Sometimes you gotta do it alone. I know. I got a friend, he's a good guy, he drinks and smokes all day. I don't hang around him very often. He's a good guy and everything like that, but I gotta focus on me. He'll call me every once in a while, and he knows I'm just focusing on my own thing, trying to get my doctor degree, my fitness thing. Let me tell you, fitness can be a 24/7 thing, man. And it's better that the better you do that than waste time with people that are not healthy for you. Anyway, Warrior Junior is here for you, and I'm here for me, and we'll keep it going. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Warrior Junior out.